In this quick video, we're going to talk about the pros and cons of Medicare Advantage plans, so please stay tuned. My name is Jamie Pripp, and I'm an independent insurance agent, broker actually, helping people with their Medicare insurance. And what I really see my job as is educating and advocating on behalf of Medicare members. And so one of the more common questions that people have, especially right now with the open enrollment and a lot of marketing that's happening, is what are the pros and cons of Medicare Advantage plans? So when you first turn 65 and you become eligible for Medicare, for many people, you're very healthy. For most people. I mean, some people do have health issues, but a lot of the people that I talk to and work with, they tell me all the time, hey, I haven't had any need to go to a doctor now for several years. I don't take any medications. I'm in pretty good shape. However, you want to really consider the possibilities that don't currently exist when you're considering Medicare insurance coverage. And here's the reason why. A lot of people base their decision on their coverage based on their current situation. But insurance is always meant to cover the unknown risk. And so the reason that that's important when trying to decide which plan is right for you is that many times if you get into a Medicare Advantage plan that's a low or zero monthly premium, it's great because you don't have any sort of health conditions, and so you're not really using that plan. The problem would become down the road should you develop some sort of health issue. And so when you're considering your options, you really want to take into consideration some of those more serious things that may come up down the road in your retirement years. Heart attack, stroke, cancer, things that would require you to be in the hospital for maybe an extended period of time. Now, having said that, you may look at the risks and or the positives and negatives of a Medicare Advantage plan and still go that route, which is fine. You just have to be prepared for the out-of-pocket cost. So whenever you're considering your Medicare options, you always want to remember that there's two paths to receiving your benefits. You can either use Original Medicare, and Original Medicare allows you to go to any provider in the country that accepts Medicare and add a supplement plan to cover the 20% gap in coverage, or you can choose to do what's called a Medicare Advantage plan, and that is known as a replacement plan or a managed care plan. And what it does is it manages all of your Medicare expenses. Now, the thing you have to remember is with the Medicare Advantage plan, unlike Original Medicare, you are limited to a network of doctors and facilities based upon where you live. That's probably one of the things that people don't realize when they get into a Medicare Advantage plan. So I had a conversation recently with a couple people. One person lived in one state, had a low monthly Medicare Advantage plan, and she was diagnosed with cancer, and her doctor was recommending that she go to this facility in another state. Well, that facility, that clinic that specialized in her type of cancer, didn't take her Medicare Advantage plan. So those are the things that you really want to take into consideration when you're first enrolling in Medicare. Another story very similar was a gentleman that I spoke to, very similar situation. He had an HMO Medicare Advantage plan, developed cancer, traveled a lot, so he spent a big chunk of his year, about half the year, in another state, and so his options for being seen or having some sort of coverage were very limited within that Medicare Advantage plan. And so when you're trying to decide which plan is right for you, what I always encourage people to do is don't think of it in terms of your current situation, your health, for instance. Imagine the worst case scenario. I mean, people buy, fire insurance for their home, hoping that they'll, their house won't ever burn down, but they still have the coverage, right? Because if that were to ever happen, homeowners insurance is, insurance that you hope you don't need, but it's there when you do. That's really what my recommendation is look at not just today, but 10, 15, and even 20 years down the road, because you don't know what will happen down the road, and you don't know what your health condition will be. There was a report released recently that said that the average person could spend somewhere around $300,000 or be exposed to $300,000 of medical expenses in their retirement years. And so Medicare is a way to help reduce that risk, whatever may come. So if you've had a positive or a negative experience with Medicare Advantage, love to hear your thoughts in the comments below this video. If you like videos like this, please share it with a friend, subscribe to my channel, and hit the like button. Again, my name is Jamie. If you have other questions or like to chat, feel free to reach out to me at 800-974-0552, the number there on the bottom of the screen. And I'll also leave a link to our website and the phone number in the description of this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.